do something and this and that. But you know what? When it comes down to it, you go take it to a therapist, and the therapist is going to tell you the truth. Because that's happened to me before, where like I was like, this is the way that things should be handled because this is the right way things should be handled. And we went to a therapist, and the therapist was like, yes, you are correct, Teresa. And then my partner got mad and was like pissed off about it because they wanted to be right in the situation when no, there's a healthy way of living. And I tried my hardest to fucking live that way, you guys. So, as a grown man, as adult, they shouldn't have been dating such a young woman. So they are somewhat getting the karma that they deserve, but for the bullies, they shouldn't be doing it. It's kind of like back in like, I would say when my kid was like 13 or 12, and they were bullying Selena Gomez for dating fucking Justin Bieber and tying her to kill herself and shit like that. Like that kind of stuff, is horrible. I'm glad to see that kind of stuff isn't happening anymore because in this day, things have changed and the laws have changed that if you're fucking going to be bullying and tell people to kill themselves and shit like that, you are, and they do, like you will be held accountable. Like we've seen cases like that happen. So, basically, as I'm saying, he's upset. He kind of deserved it. And they should not... I think the bullies should pretty much not be so bully. They're kind of mean. Damn it. The article disappeared. Let me try to find it again. Oh, good. There it is. And so, it's... Okay, yeah. John Mayer was 13 years older than her. 12 to 13 years older than her. Come on. Like, I understand like, when you're that age and you think, like, you're grown, you're not fucking grown. Like, we all know that. Things have changed. You're not grown. You still have so much to learn. Your brain hasn't fully developed until you're 25, and even then, the maturity level on somebody is still a lot to go, especially men, because isn't it, like, 45 is when men finally mature? I feel sorry for people who date men. But anyhow, if you want to hear us talk shit about men, and you can listen to the podcast shot about it on season 2, episode 7, part 2. It gets really drunk and crazy. Check it out. But yeah, so them being upset is understandable. Yeah, you're gonna be hurt. It's gonna be hurtful, but dude, you shouldn't have been dating a fucking 19-year-old, you fucks. Like, you're old men. And yeah, I do find it to be an issue. Because, like, even when I was, like, in my 30s, and I was, like, I liked somebody who was, like, 21, and I was, like, somebody told me, that's the same age as your niece. And I was like, what? Thanks a lot. Now that, like, weirds me out. And yes, age sometimes is just a number, but the maturity level of somebody is a huge difference. Even when I dated somebody who was 9 years younger than it was still a really rough situation because they weren't mature as me. Like, at all. They were not mature enough. And they just weren't put together. Like, at my age, I want somebody who has their shit together, and it sucks. And I'm sure Taylor Swift kind of had her shit together when she was 19 because she's a fucking pop star, and or at that time country, she had to have her shit together, She had to grow up a little bit faster, I guess you could say. But these men need to realize that if you're going to date somebody, that shit may happen. Like, you were an old dude and you did this to yourself. Like, don't. And if somebody's going to go and write stuff about me, like their perspective, yeah, I'm going to be hurt because that's not really what was my intent. Like, most of my intent of things is not for hurt at all. And I'm sure, the people that have hurt me, their intent was not to hurt as I would hope so, but they did hurt me. So, but I also haven't written music in a while, and I plan on continuing my music because I've been getting told that I need to do it. So, just, it's not abusing your talent because that's what John Mayer said, you're abusing your talent. And it's not about that. It's about telling your side of the story. It's telling your truth. And that's just what it is, your truth, your side of the story. And I was talking about that to my friend from work, my new friend. Her name is O. I'm not going to give you her full name. Her name's O because it's a very, very, very unique name. And she is a writer, and she writes about stuff, and somebody stole her life and wrote it into a book, and it's on like Amazon, and the person that stole her life was like, oh, I didn't know this was your life. I don't even know. How do you do that? Like, this girl would ask her questions about, oh, what's going on with so and so, and she would tell her, and then she would go and write a fucking book about it. She kept notes on her life. Crazy, right? But yeah. It's just, look at Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks wrote songs about the dudes. You know? They still played together. I'm sure it was rough, but they're huge still. I think it just really depends on how you handle the situation. And you know what? No one is perfect at all. And it's just shitty that people, I don't know. It's a relationship. Things happen. Things have been written for centuries. Shakespeare wrote shit, you know? Everybody's written something about somebody, their experience. Some books are fucking written on true life. These stories are written on true life. And I'm sure someday, somebody's going to write about me. And I'm sure, I'm definitely going to be writing about people. I need to get back into my writing and, not be afraid to share my story and my truth. And, because that's something that I was afraid of with the podcast. This is my perspective. This is what is going on. And if you hear me and you listen to me speak about these situations, most of the stuff that I'm saying has to do with, science, the science of relationships. And when it comes down to it, I was treated pretty shitty in a lot of relationships. And I'm not going to play the victim. I'm not playing a victim. I'm just fucking speaking the truth of what has gone on in my life. And the podcasts have helped me heal. And writing has helped me heal. And doing painting has helped me heal. I've had certain things that I've been able to focus on to help me heal. And, I'm still healing from a lot of things because they were traumatic events for me. And I'm sure, I know Taylor Swift, I'm sure, is pretty, can't speak for her, but, this is 10 years ago that this shit went down, or even longer, and I'm sure she's pretty much healed. I'm sure she has a therapist. But either way, these guys, don't bully people. Even in the fucking podcast we're fucking shot about it, we discussed bullying. So just don't bully people. Just be nice and simple. Don't bully. But, and write your truth, but don't do it to be hurtful, because everything that I do, I'm not trying to be hurtful. I'm just fucking sharing my feelings and my pain that I felt. And to be honest, it is really hard to write about the pain that I felt because I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about the hurt. I don't want to, but you know what? It makes really good music is the pain. The pain really makes some great music. But you know what else? Being in love. So, yeah. Either way, I'm probably going to put an episode out of the review of Taylor Swift, and I'll listen to it and do it at the same time kind of thing. Like I did the Lana Del Rey. Oh, she's so horrible. Sorry for whoever gets offended by that, but Lana Del Rey sucks. Alright. I need to turn my coffee off. And I just want to say what my room smells like. My room smells like coffee and lavender coffee. You walk into my room and it smells like lavender coffee because I have a lavender Glade or plug-in or whatever the shit it is. And then my coffee is in here for the day. And I think I'm going to go get a salad for dinner again. I went last night and got salad. And I'm feeling extra better today. But anyhow, you don't need to know that. But now you do. So, as I was saying, groomers are no bueno. Groomers are definitely no bueno. I really hope this is still recording. Because I went off. Alright, yeah, it is. Yeah, so listen to Shot About It. It's a new episode out. It's pretty funny. There was also an announcement on there, and I guess I'll tell the announcement now. There will be a new podcast coming out for the demographics of teenagers. She's 14 now, shit. My 14-year-old niece, Isabel, is going to do a podcast, and it's going to replace Cindaluhu, because that podcast is no longer available. Well, it is available to listen to, but it's not available to, there's no new episodes. So the demographics for the teenager, she's going to be doing a podcast. We don't have a name for it yet, and I think we're recording it next week, so be ready for that. We've been planning this for like 2 months, but when she's over here with her dad, she's over here with her daddy, spending time, quality time. So I need to schedule time with her to record it. I have no idea what it's going to be. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, but that's the new thing's going to happen. And I'm pretty excited, and we need a name. We need to come up with a name for it. So, check that out, and I will announce it when it is time. And check me out on all the different platforms, on Facebook, TikTok. I just went blank. Instagram, and I'm on Twitter again, but I haven't really tweeted anything. I just re-downloaded it because I know a lot of shit happens on there and I miss some stuff. But I'm just living life anyhow. So check me out on all those. If you want to contribute to the podcast and listen to the podcasts, and also there should be ads running, but I feel like there aren't. I need to check to make sure those are going, because I make sure that the ads are on there every week when I post a new podcast. I make sure that they're on there, so I need to look to see if they're running, but I don't think that they are. So please let me know if you are listening to the podcast and there's no the ads, no commercials. Let me know, because they should be running. And as I was saying, if you want to contribute to the podcast, you can do any Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. I have them all, and most of them are under Rebel Riot Girl, which is spelled GRRL. So go ahead and contribute if you would like. It would be nice, because this is something that I love to do, and I really want to get merch for everybody. I have some stickers for Shot About It, and I'm looking at buying some more stickers and hats. So if you are interested in these, please let me know. I'm also going to put a message out on Facebook and Instagram and everything, and ask if anybody would, is interested in purchasing any merchandise, and so I can start making them. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So thank you for tuning in to Roosevelt Rebel. It sounded like Shaw. All right, sorry. Thank you for tuning in about Roosevelt Rebel. My name is Tisa Rebel Beltran. And let me know any thoughts, concerns, anything. Go ahead and email me. The email address is rebelmayhem@gmail.com. Or, hit me up on any of the fucking social media platforms. Do that. Yeah. I have my phone on me. I'm just sitting around doing homework, doing work, and going out and about. So I have my phone on me, and I will answer back. So thank you for tuning in. My name is Tisa Rebel Beltran, and I'll see you in a couple days. I'll be posting a review of Red Taylor's version, not Daddy. Sorry. Bye-bye.